Hello everyone, and welcome back to some more FM22 here in Bolivia. Oh yes, we're still in Bolivia. Fourth season, isn't it? I think so. Yeah. With Wilsterman. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see this time around, because I think we are... I wouldn't say we are the strongest team in Bolivia, but we are definitely up there. We are probably better than, I would say, anyone in this league right now. I think we are the best team in this league, and I think we should probably deserve to get the spot this season, to go up, that is. But is it gonna happen? Well, maybe not. I think it really depends on how good I am to figure out when to use one of the other tactic, right? Or make sure that I'm not going too aggressive on someone. Talking about aggressive, I think we should go very aggressive on these guys, Moyokoya, because we are in a new group, as you can see over here, and Moyokoya is one of the better teams in this group, but we are at home to begin with here against them, and I have already won against them in the friendlies 4-1. So I think going aggressive here is likely gonna work. It is likely gonna go. I'm calling it aggressive, but yeah, don't put too much into that. But when I'm saying aggressive, it means mentality-wise very attacking. We're playing a little bit faster, and also with the higher lines and all that. So yeah, that's what I mean. So they're playing some tiki-taka. They're playing this 5-2-1-2 formation, almost the same as us. Let's take a look at their... oh, we can't see it. Huh. Pass attempted. Yeah, okay, in the midfield, yeah. I was wondering if there is... let's go into the data hub instead. Maybe we can see it in here. No, that's our last pass map. Not the greatest. Not the greatest. It's probably one of the worst, but we're also playing against Real Potosi, so... no. Yeah, that's... I'm not too surprised. But yeah, no pass map for them. That's annoying. I like to see their pass map, but... nope. Can't see it. But we know they're playing vertical tiki-taka in that formation, so... yeah, and I'm not gonna change my way just because they're doing that. It's just making you think one or twice. I mean... sometimes when you see a pass map, you're thinking, okay, this guy, I need to definitely do something against him. So that's why you can go into the opposition instructions and do something. I actually have one change for this season, because I'm still just doing my pre-standard OI here. But I'm taking out, when we're playing wingbacks, I don't want them to pressure on them, especially not against the team that is playing tiki-taka. Because we are playing pretty narrow now when it comes to defensive-wise. And I don't really want my players to get caught too much out of position against a wingback. If it's a winger, I'm still marking them tightly, but I don't want to go out there on the wingbacks. If they want to get in there and do the crosses, well, we're gonna let them, kind of, right? We're gonna let them. Okay, back to the overview here against them. So this is my rotation option 1, except from one guy. And I should call them X and Y, because it's not 1 and 2. It's like I said in the last episode, if you saw it. It's two teams. It's not the best team and the worst team, right? It's just two teams. This is definitely the yeah. I think the only one is Anes here. He should normally start in this rotation 1 option. He's not, but Hueso is gonna start in there, along with Carlos Choque. Is that how you say it? Choque. Choque or Choque? I don't know. Sotomayor still here, still playing. I didn't expect that, because he's gonna be... there are mistakes in this guy, right? There are. And it is not his own fault. It is just how he is as a player. Because he's pretty slow. I think that went up, actually. I think it was 6 last year. Interesting. Well, he is young enough to still develop a little bit, but 7-9. It's getting, you know, okay. Rogers on the halfback. Vaca, Ruiz, Rodriguez, Daniel Cap, Penner, and Chavez up top. So, yeah, we are of course missing some good players, but they're gonna play next game. Now, here's the thing about this, you know, Bolivian second division league. There are, in the first half of the group stages, there are games every single... 2 games every single week. Then you get further along, like mid-season and onwards, then it's only one game. But here to begin with, you need to rotate. You need to have almost 2 full squads, because these players do not have the stamina and fitness to play every single game. So you need more than enough players to deal with those games, right? And this is how I'm dealing with it. Is it good to completely rotate your entire squad every time? No, but it is in terms of fitness and condition and sharpness and all that. So, and also injuries. So I still think, because we're so much better than anyone else in this league, or should be, full rotation might be the best option for us, because we can take the other guys on their condition. They're gonna play the same guys every single week, right? Or every single game. Yeah, I think having the best condition and the best sharpness and the less injuries and just keep rotating is the way to win this league. That would not be the case in many other leagues and in better leagues with better players. That would not be the case, because they can usually tend to we can tend to have less rotation. Anyway, long story short here, let's get into this match. Alrighty, team selection. Do not show this message again. I don't know why. I mean, like I said last episode as well, some things are still a little bit funky with the skin and stuff, because I had completely reinstalled it just before we went into the preseason. Irvin Montero, never press. I'll do that. Irvin Montero, this guy, never press him. So we actually don't have a lot of trigger presses here, which is fine. That's okay. Just a few. Yeah, actually only 3 of the... Yeah, but I think that's okay. Especially the AMC. I want always to pressure and mark tight the AMC, because you know they're gonna be good. You just know. These guys are always dangerous, aren't they? Yeah, absolutely. He's always gonna be a danger. He got the long shots, he got the dribbling, he got the passing, he got the technique, he got the flair. You definitely want to be tight to this guy. Absolutely. Absolutely. Kick off. Here we go. The beginning of our 4th season with the Wilstermann. I don't think the groups are gonna be a problem. There is a couple of better teams in there compared to our last group, but I still think we are easily gonna go top 2. I'm not too worried about that, actually. So yet again, it's gonna be, it's probably likely gonna be down to the playoffs again and who we're gonna play in the playoffs. But the best teams are already in our group, so we can at least try to get rid of most of them, right? I think who is gonna go up with us is or into the playoffs. That was offside, but close. Who I think is gonna go up with us is likely the other Universitario who came down this season, or got relegated last season down to this league. I think they were called what? Universitario di Vinto? Yeah. So I think they are likely gonna be the biggest opponents in this league, and also for the draws and for the playoffs. I mean, I think they're just generally speaking the biggest opponents. So if we can beat them in these group stages, we know that we can beat them in the playoffs as well, unless we're getting unlucky, of course. But we'll see. We definitely want to. I would definitely want to show those games in the groups as well. Oh, there we go. Bueso is in. The complete wingback. He should score this. He's getting a... I don't know. That was a little bit of a weird touch there near the end. Okay, not a bad little attack. Chavez, Chuke? Nah. See, that's actually the wrong guy for the job right there. Why did I change my set pieces? Oh, because I thought Sotomayor would play on the right-hand side. Okay, but yeah, he is playing on the left-hand side. I need to change that again after this match. I could actually change it right now, but here's the thing. If you change something inside the match, it's not gonna get saved. So you have to remember to change whatever you change inside the matches, which I've always thought was completely stupid. Why is it that it is not saving something inside the game when you're playing it? Why? Why do we have to do it twice, right? No, it's not that. It is go into corners and go into attack. These two needs to be changed around again because this guy is the big dude, right? That's the thing. He's the big dude. There we go. Not that the other guy is too bad at it, but you know, I'd rather have the 2 meter tall guy with jumping reach of 15 to do it, right? So far so good, but we do need that goal. Yeah, they're playing quite well here, Mujukaya, compared to what I was. Not really, but over the top, we're winning that. So another thing that we are a little bit better at this season is we are positioning-wise a little bit better. Also with playing, you can see the Yangerman here going deep and picking up the balls. Now that's not too important actually, but because we do have the central midfielder and the deep line playmaker who can be played into. Rodriguez's injury. Dang it. That's not good. He's our new youngster. Yeah, that's a little bit annoying. Salazar's coming in. But what is important is that someone like Chuke and some of the other central defenders that I've gotten in is a little bit better on positioning wise and also quicker than what we have had earlier in our seasons. So that should help us out, defensive speaking, right? Especially with those through balls. Having better positioning and just being faster will help us out in those situations. Alright. Vaca, he's not gonna get through here, is he? Oh, yeah, yes he is. Oh, okay. That was odd. Cap. Oh, it's a good chance for Chavez. Well done. Well done. Really, really, really tight room in there. Don't know how they got it through, but they did. Cap, I don't know what he did in there, but he just passed it enough to get it, pass it into space into Chavez there. And there wasn't really room in there, but somehow he made it happen. Wow, that's a... I mean, no defender is gonna be doing anything about that. Well, you could, but it was very tight. I mean, not very often I'm seeing goals where we can tiki-taka through like that. That's that was an interesting one, I would say. A good one, but I don't think we will see too many of those where it's that close to the central defenders. Normally we are passing it into space and they are running past them before that happens. Ooh, it feels like a good chance for them, this. Let's see. While I drink some coffee. Oh yeah. Oh, no. Okay, there we go. Nothing. Carl is picking it up. Easy peasy. It's actually funny to see that they are pressing up on us. That's a really bad idea because we can usually play through it and then we will get the counter. But yeah, they're pressing up on us. And I like to see that because our players are good enough to play on the ball. So I'm not too worried about them pressing on us. And we do have that Angerman going deep. So we have like we almost play like a back three, right? With the deep line playmaker and central midfielder helping out as well, coming deep. So it's not very good for them to try and pressure us because we're just too good on the ball. But it's good for us that they do it. That's making so much space, you know, behind them when they pressure us. All right, but still, we're seeing a lot. We're seeing them on the ball a lot, and then we might get the ball, or yeah, there we go again. Okay, and then we counter them because we were playing a little bit, actually, way more direct than we normally would the previous seasons. That's a good ball into Cap. He's gonna go back to Ruiz, and then we're finding space out wide to Bueso. He's in. He's fast enough to get there. Cap is gonna get a good chance. That's pretty picture perfect what we're doing here. I mean, yeah, and it is creating some decent opportunities as we can see here in the XG as well. So yeah, it's all good. Outswinger. Okay, Pena. Chavez, Pena. Chavez again. Chuki. Sotomayor. Oh my lord! I did not expect him to be the one shooting from range. Wowzer. Alright, 2-0. I mean, that was, again, not a goal that I was expecting to see. Another interesting one. Just outside the box, flat. Getting a little bit lucky getting it through all those bodies, but, you know, I'll take it. I'll take it. Not a big chance at all. It's a pretty small chance, actually. Yeah, all good so far. All good. 2-0 in the half. Ueso getting the cross in. It's gonna be a high one. Usually the high crosses are not real that good, but that's the thing when. Ooh, close one here. Who was that? Was that the Angerman? No, it was the deep line playmaker Salazar. But often when they are sitting this low, we don't really have room for low crosses, and that's why they're going with the high crosses. Now I don't really have any of the players that are really good in the air in there, so Well, I only got one player who is good in the air when it comes to our strikers. Or Shadow Striker for that matter. So yeah, it's not gonna be our advantage when they're sitting that low and we are having that much control on the ball. We actually like them to have a little bit on the ball, and then we're gonna make the breaks and counter them, pass into space. That's where we get the best chances, right? But so far we have scored from a corner, and we have scored from a high cross that Cap took down. No, it wasn't Cap, it was someone else. I don't know who actually won that header in there, but... So, funny enough, we're actually winning the game by doing things that we are not really good at, right? Getting goals from, you know, situations that we probably shouldn't get a goal from. The first one was a good one, wasn't it? I mean, it was tiki-taka, and we're definitely capable of tiki-taka. Even our front three are capable of tiki-takaing. So it's not something I'm thinking that is too out of the ordinary. It was just a very tight goal, right? 61 minutes in. We have made one sub, so I'm not gonna make the first one too early here in the second half. Vaca hasn't been great, but very often, for some reason or the other, the complete wingbacks are gonna have some really poor, what's it called, ratings. And in this case, we haven't really seen Vaca do anything good. We have seen, what is his name? Where is he? Hueso do a lot of good things on the right-hand side. So I'm thinking just to even it up, we're gonna bring in Fernandez. Because he's also complacent, so we don't like that. But fitness-wise, yeah, he's definitely the one to take out here, Vaca. He hasn't had a good game. Fernandez can come in, do a little bit more going forward. Vaca is more defensive-minded. I wouldn't say he's very defensive. No, he's just more defensive-minded than the other two guys we have on the left-hand side. But I think it's the first time Vaca has been doing this bad in a match in the preseason or in a long time. So, but sometimes you're just up against it. Maybe he's up against this number 37 over here, who looks very, very good, as you can see. So he's probably just up against a really, really good player that he can't really play through, and he's also getting dribbled or whatever is happening in there, I don't know, but it seems like to be the case here. So Sotomayor is pretty done for. Yeah, sure, we can bring him out for Claros here. I want to switch side with these two, I think, because I don't think... Very weak. Well, I guess it doesn't matter too much. There we go. Last little thing to do. I think Sotomayor is gonna get this player of the match. I would definitely give it to him. Yeah, no mistakes, and it's likely that he has won like 8 or 10 interceptions in the air. So yeah, it's probably. Oh, hello, Bueso. Ah. On the far side, was that Salazar with the assist? I think so. Let's see it again. Fernandez trying to beat his man here. And then that makes room for Salazar to cross it into here. Yeah, that's brilliant. And then Bueso on the far post. Again, not too expected to get a header from our wingbacks. But there we go. There we go. Good goals, 3-0. I'm very happy with that result, and also very happy with the the statistics. They didn't really get a lot. They had one chance, I think, that had a little bit of XG on it, but that's about it. Oh, Cab is almost getting it from a half volley. Or was it that a volley? I think that was actually a full volley. That was a normal volley. Yeah, there we go. And Chavez is getting the player of the match. Okay, yeah, sure, why not? Clear-cut chances created. Cap has created 2. That's also pretty damn decent. Yeah. So that's the first game, and I don't really have anything to complain about. Let's take a look at the heat map here. Yeah, it's we played actually more down the left-hand side than the right-hand side. At least the heat map is showing that. Don't know why. Not sure why he was so poor over there, Vaca. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's a little bit strange. It's a little bit strange, but yeah, it's a good first match anyway. So there we go. Next up is Deportivo Cholon. A 4-2-3-1 without a real midfielder. Okay. Yeah, if we're gonna struggle, I mean, if we're struggling against these guys, it's probably because they're playing a very, very hard low block, where we will have a hard time playing through them with tiki-taka. Because I don't think they're gonna leave a lot of room behind them, do they? Not playing like this, so that's gonna be interesting. Let's see their last match. Yeah, very solid here. That's gonna be pretty interesting to play against because they're gonna sit really deep. They're gonna sit really deep. Yeah, let's see the... what was I thinking about? Scout report? No, not scout report. Overview? Nah, never mind. Never mind. Yeah, the thing that I was looking for is not really here anyway. Yeah, these guys were definitely playing further up the pitch against them. Okay. Who won the last game? Can we see that here? Not really. We can go into those guys and see if they won the last one. It's not even saying here. Great. Oh yeah, down here. Okay, so they did... I can't tell. No, they lost it. Okay. They got a red card in the 40th minute. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I don't think we are going to expect too much from them. I think they're probably one of the weakest teams. They are one of the weakest teams. So yeah, full rotation almost. We got Farrell in goal now. We got Miner. We got Terrazas down in the central defense. Barry Berdicio. That's probably how you say it. On the halfback. Cruz and Bueso is also going to play this one. Because I believe we had an injury on... he's actually ready. I'm gonna give it to Candia just because Bueso played the last match. I mean, then we're gonna bring Candia in this one. But he is probably the third option, but just because he played the last game here, Bueso, I've got to play Candia instead. Padilla and Cap in there. I think Cap did. He played the last game as well, but he's also gonna play this one, but this time in the central midfield to make room for Rosas in the Shadow Striker role. He's probably the best Shadow Striker. Gutierrez and Juan Villa up front, and Juan Villa here is the one that is fairly... No, he's not the one. Who is the one that was fairly good in the air? Oh, it's this guy. This guy is fairly good in the air. Gutierrez here. Jumping reach of 14, heading of 12. He's 184 tall. So yeah, he's going to be quite good in the air. That could help us win against a team like this. Him finding the headers from the crosses because they can't find low crosses into them. So they're going to be high crosses. He could be the key to get that one goal from a header. I think we are pretty much ready to go. Let's take a look at the opposition. I already set it up. I just wanted to see their fitness. Yeah. You can already now see that they're playing the same guys as they did in the last game they played. And that's to our advantage. They are not sharp. Their sharpness is also shite. So it should be good. It should be good. It should be a good game for us. The only reason I see why we wouldn't win it is because we just cannot find the goal because they're playing so low. I don't think they're gonna have any chance of scoring against us. I mean, I would be surprised actually. Always press Espindola. I think we already do that. Yep. Good. Kick off. Here we go. There we go. Yeah, they're gonna sit really, really far down in their lines. I think we can easily see that already now. There's gonna be a lot of space out wide, I think, for Cruz and Candia. I think they're gonna have a good time getting the crosses in, but the question is, how good is the crosses and can they find our not so tall strikers? Hopefully so. Hopefully so. Well, so far they are actually on the ball, aren't they? I mean, they are pretty high up the pitch, actually. Maybe they're trying to pressure us here from the start of the game. I'm not sure. But now they're pretty low. And Rosas is in. Wow, that was... was that a half volley? Almost a half volley going in there. Pretty good goalkeeping, I think it was. Yeah. Oh, we got an outswinger. Oop. Nope, didn't get on it. Alright. Couple of good chances already, as we can see in the XG. At least one of them is pretty good. In-swinger this time. I think they're pretty good in the air. They got a couple of good, strong players in there, it seems. Or at least tall players. Oh, Padilla is on a yellow. We need to be worrying about that. Cap, Rosas, room for a shot. Not the best. Well, there was a lot of room there on the right-hand side of their central defense, that's for sure. Caught them out of possession, but didn't get a goal out of it. Yeah. See, now I'm getting worried because we have so high XG already and we are not really that close to finding the nets. Oh my! The smallest guy on the pitch. Not really, but he's definitely not big. And he's not the one that should be going up for it here on the corners. But he did, and he won the header. And somehow he got it in. What is that? He's heading it backwards. What? That's a crazy corner kick. That's a crazy header. Are you kidding me? We have seen already a couple of crazy goals from areas where we are not really that great. But maybe... oh, here we go on the outside. Yeah, good thing we are getting on the outside here, because that was a piss poor shooting there. Getting him wide. Bodicio, Cap, finding room out here for Candia. He's gonna run into space. Not really. Okay, he's gonna go back to Cap. Now it's going over the top into Candia. He's not the fastest of our wingbacks. He's probably the slowest, actually. Guterres with a pretty poor header. But yeah, we did find, as you can see here, we did find Guterres in there on the header, because he's fairly decent in the air. We're probably gonna see that a couple of times this... oh, hold on. Are we playing on extended? Yeah, we are. We're playing on extended. I thought that was the good chance. Yeah, let's go back to key highlights here. So we played the other game on extended highlights as well, but it didn't take that long, did it? No, I don't think so. It wasn't a really long game for some reason. Rosas is in. Shadow Striker not doing his duty. That should have also been a goal. I mean, what I've seen in the preseason, he is definitely capable of scoring goals like that. Easily, but so far not so good for him. Had a couple of chances to bring us in front, and also scoring the second goal here. Villa. Guterres. Oh, that's a good one. And also the goalkeeper not doing too well there, but getting it on target and just, you know, asking questions of the goalkeeper here. That's not too bad. So he is now getting a goal. That's nice. Not how I thought he would get the goal from a long shot. You know, it's just the edge of the area, but still, I think the goalkeeper is probably to be asked here. What are you doing, mate? What are you doing? You should probably take that, right? It's not that hard. It's not really wide in the goal. It should be something he should be taking, but yeah, piss poor by the goalkeeper, I would say. But that is definitely giving us a nice, good, you know, caution here. 2-0 against these guys are quite a lot. I don't. If they're getting a goal, they're only gonna get one goal, and it's only gonna be one chance, maybe two chances in the entire game. So, yeah, I'm not worried right now. Padilla finding space for Cruz. Not a whole lot of space out here. They see what I like to see with this tactic is when we're playing with the wingbacks here. If they're gonna go out here, if they're gonna the fullback is gonna go out here, that leaves space in here. That leaves space in the half spaces for Guterres to get into, right? And if this guy is gonna follow him, you have Rosas, you have Cab, who's gonna run in behind those guys as well. If they're really trying to mark our complete wingbacks this tight and go out and pressure them, it's just leaving so much room in behind them. It's stretching the central defenders and the fullbacks so hard. They will not have a chance against our players. You see how many players we got on line here. We got 5 players on a line, ready to run in there. It's no good for them. Bang, we're in. I mean, just getting that opportunity shouldn't happen if they're doing what they should and just sit very low and not go out and pressure our complete wingbacks. What I would do against me is just let the complete wingbacks go and just let them cross. Just let them cross and sit more tight in the central area and win those headers, win those battles in there, because leaving that space for our pressing forwards, it's only a question of time before we're getting another one, right? It's only a question. Passing network is looking rather good. It's he's very far back. He's very... Who's that? Number 21? It must be Terrazas. Yeah. Oh yeah. He do actually have keep back at all times, and Miner is a very good passer of the ball, so he's moving further forward to find passes to the central midfielder and the anchor man. It makes sense. Start second half. But I wish that Rosas could get a goal here. I really hope he's gonna get it, because he already had a couple of good chances. Ooh. 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 How? How many mistakes can lead to that goal? Oh my. It shouldn't happen. Did you see that? I mean, here it's okay, but we can definitely see they are really pressing our backline here. But no one is out of position, really. Maybe a little bit Terrazas here, not being too tight to his man. But otherwise, we are doing fairly well in this situation. And then we're getting a run in behind us here. And Candia not following his man. I don't think he is, at least. But that's not really where I'm too worried. Because that is always happening in FM. That your men is not really following their men. But... that Minor just dapping it on to Rubbles here. What? And then again here, we are getting the tackle in, or something is happening. They're clipping each other. Oh my god. How it's even an open play. Tiki Taka through us. What? This team did this to us? What? Makes no sense. But yeah, that's just it seems that's where I think FM is a little bit unrealistic, to be honest, because it just doesn't feel realistic to me that would happen. And this team is a Route 1. Why would they have that many players up there? Sometimes I feel like the match engine is not showing what it should show, right? And in this case, it's also just a mistake by... it's a mistake by, what is his name? Minner. I'm calling him Minor sometimes, but whatever. Minner is... yeah, that's actually a really big mistake. I don't know why he was just dabbing it onwards to their striker. Silly mistake, right? Nothing we can do about it. And also our fullback leaving his man, not the best, not the fullback. He's a complete wingback, but also not really the best. So I don't know what I would say about this, because I don't think tactically you can do much about it. Ooh, hitting the crossbar here. Who was that? I think it was Penna. No, it was Villa, because Penna is not playing. It was Juan Villa, who seems to have a good game. But I don't think you can do anything about those goals for him. It's just a silly mistake. 75 minutes in. We should probably do a couple of subs here. I should probably have subbed off Padilla earlier on, but he's gonna come off now for Salazar. Yeah, why not? Let's bring Salazar in. And I think Badiscio, he's pretty much done for. We can bring in Rojas or Claros. I think I'm gonna take Claros here. I want something that is a little bit more defensive-minded. Might as well do the third here, but we could also wait a little bit. He do have a yellow, and Candia did make that mistake. Not playing too well either, so I think we're gonna get Buezo on anyway here. Only 15 minutes left anyway, so 3 subs. It's not very often I do 3 subs directly, but I'm gonna do it here. But I think the game went how I thought it would go, but I mean that goal to them was... that's a free goal, man. It's really a free goal. I could see them get a goal from a corner or, you know, free kick or something, but playing through us, tiki-taka, and... Villa back to Rosas? Nah, we didn't get into it. But yeah, getting that goal, I think that was a free goal. It's not something we're gonna see too often against weaker teams. And they, like I said, they had one opportunity, right? They had one highlight and one opportunity, and it's a pretty good XG, I gotta say. But I don't know what to do about those kind of. I don't know what to do about that. I have nothing. I have nothing that I can do. I think. Oh, here we go. This could be a good opportunity for them. They don't have anyone in the box just yet, which is a problem. They're gonna cross it anyway. No one in there. So yeah, not a good opportunity at all. Can he get that down, Villa? Yes, he can. Okay, that could be a counter for us then. Wait for it, wait for it. Yes, yes! And now we only got one guy in the box right now, but we might get one more in there. Good opportunity here. Oh, that's a penalty. Hello. Well done by Guterres to find the, you know... I would say he was seeking it, right? He was definitely seeking that one, because that would never be a goal anyway. Rosas from the spot, so he is getting a goal, but it's from the spot. But yeah, that is definitely making sure that we are winning the game, which we definitely should do. But again, we saw how lethal we are when it comes to the counters here, which is great. Which is great to see again. All right, there we go. Who is player of the match? Cap is. Player of the match is Cap, 7.9. Three clear-cut chances. Not bad. Not bad. XG is 0.1 for him. Yeah, Villa 0.7. That's pretty good for Villa on the XG, that's for sure. But yeah, our front three are definitely doing great. Along with Cruz here, also doing really well. Minor on the defense. He had that mistake. And I don't know if I'm not sure if it's. I mean, we are shown what we are shown and what is actually being applied as a rating and what. I don't know, because it looked like a mistake from him, but I don't think it's calculated into the ratings here, because he shouldn't be on 7.9 if that is a mistake, right? So sometimes the match engine is deciding to show you things that is not really accurate, right? Because if that was a mistake, a real mistake calculated inside the match engine, he wouldn't be on 7.9. So it's odd, very odd indeed. So there we go. 18 shots on target, only 3 goals. Wow, 3.59. Like I said, they were pretty hard to break down. When they are sitting really low, they were pretty hard to beat down. Yeah, they were sitting pretty low there. Very narrow in their central defense as well. Interesting to see. And that's probably why we got the goals, because their fullback was really far out there. And that's leaving so much space here in the half spaces. This is called a half space in between the central defense and the fullbacks. So that's a half space, and we probably got a good amount of opportunities playing the way we do, with pressing forwards, being a little bit wider, where they could find space right here in the half spaces. So yeah, pretty good game overall, but of course that one goal is making it a little bit, okay, well, what happened there? But like I said, I don't think we can do anything about those goals. It is what it is, right? It's just annoying to see them, but, you know, let's move on then. That brings us to the top of the table, because we are the only one that have played 2 games so far, but it looks like Universitario de Vinto did win their game, only with 1 goal. Okay. I don't know who they played, but yeah, okay. Toro Furete did win their game. Yeah. So I think those 2 guys are going to be the main problem here. Moyakoya, yeah, they could get up there, but I think these 2 are going to be the big trouble in this group. Let's take a look at the schedule. When are we going to come back? I believe we want to play... Yes, there we go, right there. Toro Furete, Universitario de Vinto. That's the games to come back for. When are we playing them again? Yes, near the end. Perfect. That's absolutely perfect in terms of recording and all. Absolutely brilliant. So now we already know who we're going to show this year. We're going to show all the good games. We're going to probably have 3 matches down here near the end. We might already be, you know, qualified, but you know what? We'll probably show 3 matches down there. But next time, I'm going to come back for Toro Furete and Universitario de Vinto. And it is 2 away games. That is big matches. That is going to be big matches. That is the 2 we won. These 2 games are the ones that we are battling for the promotion spots, right? That is why we are battling for the promotion spots, because we're not gonna lose a whole lot of points in all the other games. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you around next time.